Hello, people. Today, I'm here with one of the most beautiful people that I met here in UWA, and it is just a random podcast. So, firstly, I would like to request you to introduce yourself and then little bit more about yourself as well.
Oh, okay. Thank you for having me. My name is Dee Kalinda. I'm a final student of infectious diseases at UWA. That's where I met Dorji. It's been a fantastic last 2 years. Lots of hard work and study as well, but I've loved every single bit of it. Telling you a little bit about myself, I I was originally born in Lusaka, Zambia, that's in Africa, and I moved over here. This is about 16 years ago as a student. So my background is in nursing, but in health as well. Then after that, everything else is history, I guess. But it's been an awesome journey and tough, trying to settle down in a completely different environment, so far away from home. But given the opportunities and the services and everything else, I regard Australia now as home.
Okay, thank you so much for this beautiful information. And guys, she's one of the key player in my journey here as an infectious disease candidate. Okay, like it's very interesting that you are currently working as a registered nurse, and as well as you are here studying infectious disease just like us. So, like, if you could tell us more about why you are pursuing infectious disease beyond your nursing career.
Health has been my main curiosity in life and just a passion and trying to understand how a human body works. And of course, knowing the physiology and anatomy of a human body, there comes as well the pathology part of it. So you have to try and understand different infections that affect us human beings. So I took an interest, and after working so many years in the industry, I'm like, I think I want to learn more about this. I could feel there was a knowledge gap in myself, so I needed to um, gain those skills and the knowledge, and that's how come I chose this uni, and I was accepted, and here I am.
Okay, thank you. Though I am a laboratorian, I always wanted to be a nurse. And then many Buddhist people out here,
Yeah.
or even in the back home, they really want to pursue a nursing career or they want a nursing degree, even as a career as well. So if you could guide them, or like through this channel, if you have any information, like anything else related to nursing out here in Australia.
Yeah, like I said, Australia has given me so many opportunities, and I'm so privileged and I'm so thankful. And I've met so many wonderful, awesome people throughout my journey, my career journey, and just my life in Australia. As I mentioned, I migrated over here as an international student. So it's a lot of hard work. There are different pathways, but I'll I will maybe mention a little bit more in detail regarding my own experience because I could speak more on that. So, as an international student, there's always eligibility and guidelines as well. And given my background, because initially I started my initial training and experience in Africa, so that gave me some points when it comes to immigration and all that. But according to the immigration pathway, whether it's a student pathway or a skilled pathway, you have to meet certain criteria as an international trained nurse. So it takes into consideration your qualifications and also your experience as well. Of course, there's a gap in the healthcare industry, not just in Australia, but around the world, even in Bhutan, I
Yeah,
suppose. But because Australia gives more other opportunities, their services are great. The country is great. The weather is amazing. Of course, the pay is good as well. So there's a lot of advantages in that. However, if you meet all the criteria that the department, the DFAT, the Department of Home Affairs and Immigration, then I was given a visa. Of course, after writing a lot, numerous exams and tests, and they have a passing mark for whichever discipline or whichever pathway, or if it's in health, of course, because you're dealing with human beings, you're dealing with sick patients at their time of vulnerability. You need to understand that. So the criteria is quite vigorous, and I love the fact that, you know, Australia thrives and protects the confidentiality and privacy of patients, and that is very cardinal. I've met some of the candidates who really, you know, because they've written maybe IELTS so many times, or they've written different health assessment exams so many times. But when you understand, even yourself, if you put in your position, say in health, we talk about empathy. You know, put yourself in that. If you switch the roles, if you're a patient, how would you like to be treated? So, of course, Australia thrives in protecting its citizens. So you have to meet the criteria.
Okay, thank you. So while you are working in aged care or in any hospital, because even in Perth, like,
Your question is?
yeah, like, do you meet, have you like
Of
encounter
course,
any
yeah, yeah,
Bhutanese
yeah.
in your workplace?
Of course, amazing people. I've met Bhutanese people in the disability sector, because Asia assists in managing some of the patients in that area. And I've met them as well in the acute setting where I practice as well. Wonderful people, wonderful people. And Australia is so multicultural, not just Bhutanese, but there's people from all around the world. Yeah. So you will share your cultural experiences with your colleagues. You won't feel really left out. And given the fact that Australia itself is with the indigenous people, it's so multicultural, and they do accept everyone else. And here we are, you know, talking about Australia on
Yeah, I agree.
Australian soil. So I do give respect and acknowledge the traditional landowners of Perth, especially the Noongar Whadjuk people. You know, I've had an experience because I've practiced in indigenous communities of Australia, which is a little bit different to the metro Australia, but it's been so amazing, and Bhutanese people are amazing too.
Thank you. People, like, more will be coming soon, and today I want to end with one last question. Do you know about Bhutan? Have you heard Bhutan before, and do you plan to visit Bhutan?
Of course, I do know Bhutan. I've never been. I really want to go to Bhutan at one point. I've had wonderful staff who were working. There was this disability company that I was assistant director, and we had wonderful Bhutanese people. Actually, 50% of our workers were Bhutan. And I remember vividly, because I think it was 2 years ago when is it the king?
Yeah.
Visited Australia. And that's where I saw the significance of Bhutanese people, because 50% of our workers were Bhutan. And
So, like,
everyone
they
was
want to
putting in,
believe.
everyone was putting in requests to say, oh, you know, I wouldn't be, can I get a day off on such and such a day? So when I looked on the roster, and 50% of our staff members were going to this event. So I got curious and started asking what was going on. And they were like, oh, our king is coming visiting Australia. So we really want to go and have this big festival and to welcome him as well, as he is a very important leader in our country. So I did give leave to the staff members so that they could attend, because that is very important as well, especially if you're living so far away from home and you have those rare opportunities that your leader is coming to Australia. I mean, yeah, so I did that. I granted the leave. But I had to,
Adjust.
I had to go ring all the agencies around so that we cover, because you know health and care is a 24/7 business. But we did well in that, so it opened my mind, and to know some of the political stance or the governance of Bhutan, because one of our staff members took time to explain to me, you know, Bhutan and its government and the significance of the king, and all. So that I was so appreciative of that.
Yeah, that's true. And lastly, I hope you are going to help us, the Buddhist people, especially the Buddhist people who want to work as care in disability or nursing home or anywhere. So I hope you are going to help us, right?
Uh, Given my background and my pathway, yes, I would help, but not legally, because I'm not a registered immigration agent or anything like that. But taking it from the personal point of view, perfectly. I've assisted not just Bhutanese, but most of my colleagues and friends. I've tried to guide. Um, yeah, I'm happy to do that.
So guys, we're not going to forget her. This is Tay, and in next session, we will be discussing more. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.